I think you could probably fix your Xbox if you knew what you're doing.
Well, I looked it up, and the person that was like proficient in fixing Xboxes said this. Here's a list of tools and materials you need: 50-40 watt soldering iron, fine flat-bladed screwdriver, a pair of side cutters, Kynar wire, stranded wire slightly thicker than Kynar, solder if you have some, desoldering braid, liquid flux, and double-sided tape. So it's like you have to disassemble it and really give it your all. And I'm like, okay,
No, silly. We're here to
I love my Xbox, but I think I'd be spending more time and effort to fix it than I would be to just bite the bullet and buy some of these games back on. Like the only games that I really want to buy back are Pac-Man World 2 and Midway Arcade Treasures 3. All the other games I've either not played or are duplicates. Like I already own Burnout Revenge on 360, so
yeah.
I'm so glad you could make it. And you must be
anyway,
Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby-Doo.
this was fun-ish, and
Is this your new
there you
favorite Christmas film? No.
So I figured my
after watching this movie, this face you posted at 4:17 p.m. or 5:17 p.m. where you are is a good representation.
I mean, it's a good film. You know, he says you
it's great.
Pick.
No, I like my profile pic.
No, I meant on Tinder. Your Tinder profile pic.
Yes. And all my photos will just be of this lemming over and over again.
He's the best lemming. Any other games you get for Black Friday?
No, and I may not even get the games that I was originally planning to get.
Like Psychonauts 2?
No, the games that I ordered off GameStop, because all of them say that they have not even received the item yet. So,
yeah.
This has only happened one other time before, and it was with Crash Minor Mutant on PS2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's possible that they said that it was available on their website, but then they just don't have a copy of it at all.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have to go through a long process then. But as for now, no, I did not get any other Black Friday games.
You didn't get Psychonauts 2?
Because no.
Today's the last day.
The PS Vita kind of sucked out all my money, and then
you told me before you never gonna buy a PS Vita again. Now you did.
Yep.
Why?
Yep. Because Sonic Rivals does not emulate well.
You could just gotten a PSP for
No, it's also this PSP was not available.
Okay.
Also, it was the exact same price, so at that point, just buy Vita.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing with the Xbox One, where I had a pretty stable library of digital Vita games.
Yeah.
That was a combination of both PSP and Vita.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, let me get it. Plus, I really wanted to play Sonic Rivals. Man,
it's not a good game.
It's so fun. I love that game. I've beaten it 5 times. I love it.
I think you'd just be happy with a JPEG of Sonic.
It's a really short but sweet game. It's not super difficult. It's only an hour long.
Well,
but you can
Sonic Rivals 2.
replayable.
What do you think about Sonic Rivals 2?
Well, they upped the difficulty, making it not sweet anymore, and the AI is extremely cheap in Sonic Rivals 2, and they will constantly rubber band you to infinity and beyond.
Yeah.
And if you manage to beat them in a race, you have these battle modes where you have to collect there's a race and then a battle, a race and then a battle. And the battles, again, the AI will basically just cheat.
Yep.
Over and over again.
Yep.
It's somebody was like, hey, Sonic Rivals 1 is too easy. What should we do? And they're like, well, we don't know how to create a good racing game, so let's just have the AI cheat. Okay. That will make them harder. Sounds good! The only couple of things I can genuinely say is better is there's more playable characters.
Oh yeah.
Which is good, and they actually have their own unique abilities. In the first game, Sonic, Silver, Knuckles, and Shadow literally do the exact same thing. They have So, like, at least here it's like, oh, Tails can fly, and it's like, well, cool, but you're going to be going slower when you're flying, and when you're flying, the AI just decides to go way faster than normal, so flying does, like, nothing. So, but hey, at least you can play as Tails. There's that.
Yeah.
At least you can play as Espio or something. There's voice acting, which is good. It's a plus. And the music's better. The music's way better. Sonic Rebels 1 music was kind of bland.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's like the only good things.
But yeah, it's kind of sad that you missed out on Psychonauts 2 then, because I don't think it ever went on sale before this.
Well, I mean, I'm sure at some point it'll go back on sale, and to top it all off, I'm missing out on it, but I wouldn't be playing it for a really long time. So
I guess.
Yeah, with the current pace that I'm at, it would probably be like 5 years till I get around to Psychonauts 2. And by then it'll probably go on sale for possibly cheaper, so...
It's not guaranteed.
I'll pick it up at some point.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to get as many
If
games
not,
as I can on Black Friday, just because it's on cheap.
Oh, see.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm thinking about getting...
I only went for the...
Before the Black Friday sale ends, I'm thinking about getting Final Fantasy VII Remake, because they didn't have it at my GameStop brand new. It's the same exact price for the physical edition as the digital for the brand new copy on Black Friday, but they didn't have it at my GameStop. And normally the game would cost $25 for the physical, but digital it's $15 right now, which is the same as getting it new if they had it, but they don't have it, so might as well get it digitally then.
I mean, I was gonna go full on Black Friday, but like the Vita, this is the only Vita I've ever seen, aside from the one that I purchased, like whenever I first got the Vita, and that was from a friend.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, yeah, I gotta get this. It's literally gonna be gone in the next day if I wait.
Yeah, I think Vita's gonna go up in value in the next 10 to 20 years, so you might as well start collecting.
Stockpile all my Vitas.
Stockpiling all the Vitas. Also, you should definitely hack it, but you probably never will. Even though
I won't.
I know, but you can play as many games as you want. For free.
Yeah! Yeah!
Digitally.
By the way, if you hack it, is there a way to, like, give yourself trophies?
Yes.
I knew it. Okay.
Why?
Well, I was just kind of scrolling through accounts, and I'm like, whoa, Ram has so many platinums, and I'm like, wait a second, all of these platinums are for PS Vita games.
No, I actually got all of them legit. But yeah, I played on my PS Vita.
Really now? Okay,
no.
Sure.
No, there was a way to do it, but I don't do it unless... There is a couple examples I actually did do it, but the only reason why I did it is because the online functionality doesn't exist anymore, so I would not get those trophies, so I had to do it for those. Like, I did it for PlayStation and also as Battle Royale.
So I'm like, alright, so... I was gonna say, I'm like, how does Ran have this much stuff? Like,
No, it's because PS Vita, you know, you can hack it and play any game for free. So all those games are free games I've been playing on my Vita.
Yeah, no, I'll never hack it ever.
Same thing for my PlayStation 3 games. You look at my PlayStation 3 games, a bunch of them are free games I just got because I hacked on my PlayStation 3.
I will say this once. Never again. The only console I will ever hack is a Wii.
That's because you already did it, and you can't take it back.
Yep. No, that Wii's gone, actually.
Yeah. But
I hacked it initially, and then messed something up afterwards, and then it broke.
Because you suck at technology.
No, I was trying too hard and messing with it.
But you're not even considering hacking it just to record gameplay footage off of it, because you can do that.
No.
Why? You're no fun.
Because I don't want to say, Ram. You know how I said I broke my Wii? If I were to break this Vita, that is $170 down the toilet, and I need to go find a Vita.
All you gotta do is watch a YouTube tutorial and do it step by step.
Oh, sure, and that'll help.
Yes, it will. It's very easy.
And then plus, like, I'm just gonna feel bad about it. I'm like, okay, well, now I don't need to buy any more Vita games then. There's no point in buying anything.
Yeah.
It's like, when you have everything at your fingertips, what's the point?
Well, that was the point. It means you can play games you wouldn't normally buy, you know, and see if you'll actually like it, you know?
Well, it's like, okay, Psychonauts 2, for example. It's like, oh, well, why not just, I don't know, get a key for, get a free Steam key, just get it on Steam or something. Is it on Steam?
It is on Steam, yeah.
But yeah, it's like, or it's like, oh, why buy a game for, you know, an Xbox? Why buy an Xbox game when you could just emulate it? That thought process. It's like when you have literally everything at your disposal for free, what's the point of playing anything? I mean,
well, it depends on the console. Like, if it's the Nintendo Switch, where it's impossible to hack, then yeah, you have to buy the games. But then again, you can also emulate on your PC, but you lose the portability. Like, you won't be able to take those games on the go. It's like, yeah, you can play Mario Wonder for free on the PC, but you can't bring it on the go with you, you know? And you can't play the games online. But yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of like, it's just kind of, that's my whole thought process with, like, the only reason I modded a Wii was because I was extremely bored and I knew I was going to play nothing on that Wii. That was a Wii that had a broken disc drive that I said, hey, what the hey, I'll do it, why not?
Okay.
And I was able to play like Ben 10 Alien Force, Vilgax, or not Vilgax Hex, the Rise of Hex. Well, the digital only Ben 10 game.
My thought process is this: if the console generation is dead, then it's all fair game to hack it. But if it's still going on, buy the games. So, like, you know, if it's PS4 generation right now and there's still PS4 games being made, don't hack it. But as soon as PS5 comes out and they stop doing PS4 games, time to hack. You know? Might as well.
I don't know. I feel like I said, I think I need to have a test system. You know, like, so too. If I were to find a PS Vita in like a garage sale for like $1, yeah, that would be my test console. And then that way I could have two. I could have one that I could mod and just do whatever the heck I want on it. And if it breaks, oh well, move over to my actual Vita.
Yeah. I think you just need to learn how to use technology the best way possible.
No, I'm just being safe. I mean, I don't want to be... This is a expensive... Well, yeah, expensive for me. Piece of equipment. Well, I mean, I don't want to just go willy-nilly. I mean, it's like giving a baby an iPhone. Oh wait, that already happens. But it's like giving a baby an iPhone.
I mean, I spent $250 on my Vita. Phone. I spent $250 on my Vita, and I still hacked it because I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, but what?
I'm good with
like,
tech.
I know, but it's just like, look, I'm sure you're epic, but I have my reasons. You know, if you were to get me a Vita, or like if you were to say like, here's a Vita for $1, and I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll buy it. Then I'll start hacking that Vita.
Like my Xbox 360, I got it for like $60. Actually, not $60, $50 at a flea market, and the disc drive didn't work. So you know what I did? I opened it up, I fixed the disc drive, and then I put it back together, and now it works fine. I'm a tech guy.
Cool.
I know how to fix things.
Okay.
But you should learn. It's good knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't learn, then you just constantly break things and buy a new one. Like one day you'll break your laptop and you're like, okay, now I gotta buy a new laptop.
Yeah? That's what, 95% of all people?
I know, but that's a waste of money. Why waste money when you can fix it easily and have the same thing?
Easily.
Well, PC isn't a good example because, you know, old technology might as well upgrade to the newest thing, but still.
The fixing it easily was... Modding it easily was the Wii for me. You put a thing on an SD card,
well,
you
PSP
slap
too.
that SD card into the system.
PSP is
yeah, probably PSP. But yeah, you put a thing on an SD card, you slap it into the system, you go into the message board, you click OK, and then boom, that's it. It's done. You don't ever have to think about it again. Now you can start adding
Well, the Vita is
stuff.
like that too now. It didn't used to be like
you
that.
Just slap an SD card in?
No, you go to a website link, and then it does it for you, and it hacks it. So you just type in the website link on your Vita, and it hacks it for you. That's a new thing, though. I didn't use that way.
I'm still just...
The way that I use it, The way that I used it back in the day was they told me to download this a program for my PC that can stream content to your Vita, and it takes like 3 hours to do it. That was the original method I used back in like 2016. It worked. I fixed it and I got it hacked. But that took me like 3 hours and a lot of studying to do that. But now they updated it with a new thing where you just go to the website and it downloads it for you. So just laying it out there.
But yeah, see, I know what's gonna happen though, and I know you're gonna do this. I'm gonna hate you for it.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna go through the. I'm gonna go through this process. I'm gonna break my system. I'm gonna tell you about it, and then you're gonna go, "Well, you should have just done this. You're an idiot." And I'm like,
yeah.
Thanks, Ram. Yeah, thanks.
No, even if you
real good emotional support there.
No, even if you messed up, I'll be like, well, there's a way you can fix it. Like, all you gotta do is factory reset it, and then you're fine. It'll work back like the way it was before.
Well, it doesn't work with my 3DS. With the 3DS that my friend tried to hack.
Oh, what, your friend broke your 3DS when he hacked it?
No, I got my friend's old 3DS because he tried to hack it, messed up, like, along the way, and then even if you try to factory reset it, it'll just crash.
Yeah.
Or no, you can factory reset it, and that's fine, but if you try to go online, it'll crash, meaning you literally can't do anything, like, outside of just play games.
Yeah.
You can't download any updates, you can't do anything, it'll just crash the system whenever you try to download an update. And that's because he messed up something while trying to mod it. So.
No, that's just the way it is when you mod it. At least for the old mod.
No, he messed up while trying to mod it.
Okay, well, I modded my 3DS and it doesn't do that. But that's a new 3DS mod.
Well, yeah, no, that's because you did it right.
Because I know how to freaking hack things. But what I'm saying is, like, it's worth hacking if you can do it, because you can finally play games that you wouldn't normally buy or play. Like, I don't like anime, but there's a ton of, like, you know, anime games you can now play for free and see if I like it. And if I like it, then maybe I'll buy the next game in the franchise and the next console I got, like the PS4, the Xbox One, you know?
Well, see, yeah, but I'd rather just buy the game. Whether I like it or not, that's the fun of it.
Yeah, but what if you don't like the game and you just wasted money on it?
Well, I'll either keep it depending on the game, if it's got redeeming values of it, and then... But if it gives me a good amount of money, then I will sell it.
Yeah, but you sell it for like a low price. You're not getting...
Depends on how much I paid for the game.
I know.
I paid $10 for them having Fever, and it goes for like $110 now.
Yeah.
I paid $35 for River City Girls, and it goes for $80 now.
Yeah.
So...
Well,
just depends on the game.
Yeah. Well, I have a few games that do that too, but still. I don't think it's a guarantee that you make that money
But yeah,
back.
still, like, it's just the fact of, like... The fact that, like, two things. One, I just feel bad for doing it.
Don't
It's
feel
like,
bad, because
you
the
know,
companies are out of business, most of them.
I know, but I just feel bad about it. I'm like... You know, I should have been doing this the standard way, the correct way.
Yeah, buy
And
a
I'm just
pre-owned when you
cheating
get
out.
no money for it.
It's like doing a speed run, but then using a tool assisted speed run and being like, yeah, I did it. I beat Sonic 2, even though I had invincibility cheat on.
Yeah, but buying
like-
the game pre-owned, they don't get any money from it either way. So.
Yeah, but you feel the nice, like, okay, I bought this game with my own money. It is in my collection. I did not just get it for free and slap it on my system.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? Like, I guess not being a collector, you wouldn't understand that feeling.
Oh yeah, I'm not a collector. Look at my PlayStation 2 collection that has 150 copies of different games. Now I collect,
Well,
but...
I mean, you
What?
don't have the same feeling, though.
No, I like owning it physically too, but the thing is, I know for a fact that a lot of these games I can get cheaper digitally, or if it's a game that I'm not sure if I'm interested in, I'll just get it for free with a jailbreak or something like that, and try it out, and if I like it, then I'll buy the future games with actual money digitally to make sure that the company gets the money, you know? Just the way I think.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you were to give me a PS Vita, another one, then I'd go ahead and hack it. But no, because I don't want that conversation where something goes wrong, whatever it be.
How about you get this? Get a Vita TV, a PS TV, and hack that. You can get those like $50 these days.
Actually, I would love to get a PS TV. But weirdly enough, I just can't find them. Like, I have not seen a single one oh no, wait. I have seen one in person, and that was last year, and it was a brand new in-box one for like $500 because it was brand new in-box, and it came with the Lego Movie. It was that kind of bundle pack.
$500? Jeez.
Yeah, because it was like a brand new like in package, hasn't even been opened version.
I remember
like
my Walmart selling them for like $20 in a bargain bin because no one's buying them.
Well, yeah, but how long ago was that? Like,
that was maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think they're now really valuable just because nobody wanted them, and now they're really rare.
Yeah. But
they probably got all put into the incinerator once it's so bad. But yeah, if I were to get a PS TV for cheap, let's say like $25, I would pay that $25 and then mod my Vita. I'd be fine with that because I actually would rather use the PS TV for stuff like PSP games. Because they're just really nice to see on a big screen.
Yeah, it would be.
But that's about it. That's really the only,
Yeah.
In terms of like using that logic, I would mod the PS Vita at that point.
I'm not a big fan of the Vita TV no matter what, because it doesn't have a it doesn't have a touchscreen, doesn't have a back touchscreen. So what exactly can you play on?
Yeah, it's only fun for like certain games. I mean, like I said, PSP games are pretty cool on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Vita games, like, oh, what games are compatible? SpongeBob Hero Pants. Oh, well, I could just buy that on
Oh my god, I'm looking at you so much.
Oh my god, I need to get it.
I need to get...
I think
What?
For a while, the only, like, really good game to be back... Like, for a while, the only two games that I remember people being like, oh, these are great PlayStation, like, games, great games to be played on PlayStation TV, was Persona 4 Golden and Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
Yeah.
But now those both have console releases at this point, so it's kind of like, well...
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that makes sense. Like, Persona 4 Golden, that's an RPG you'd kind of want to play it on a big screen TV. And then, like, Dancing All Night...
And maybe Uncharted Golden Abyss now, because Golden Abyss is now playable on the TV. Because they
oh, is it? I thought it had touch controls.
It did, but then they did an update patch for the TV version. So now it's playable on it.
You want to hear the most useless addition of touch controls?
What?
My copy of Super Monkey Ball Banana Splits doesn't work on PS TV. Touchscreen is never used in the game except for the main menu. You have to touch the icons, and that is the only point in the game that actually uses touch controls. Meaning you can't play on PS TV.
I played it before like that.
Yeah, I'm like, why? Why? There's no point.
Yeah. Well, there's a few games that I have that are just like very gimmicky. That just makes you use touchscreen controls for no apparent reason. Like, what is it? Infamous Second Son. You ever play that game?
I thought that was on
PS4, yes. Yeah, but they make you use a touchscreen to suck up things. And,
oh.
Yeah. It's very gimmicky. Like, oh, you have to use a touchscreen that no one uses for the PlayStation 4. Like, after, like, the first year of the PlayStation 4 launch, like, no games had the touchscreen being used. Maybe Tailway Unfolded, but that's it.
I know, Beyond Two Souls had it, which means that the PS3 version was, like, actually a bit better to play because it just uses normal buttons. However, what I like to do is play Beyond Touch, which is like, have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's this really cool, and I'm surprised the app still exists, but you can get an app on your phone that connects to your PS3, and then you can like use it as like a game controller for Beyond Two Souls. And like it's more so, it's not like it's a great way to play it. It's just interesting.
It's a way to play it.
Yeah, it makes a game that was kind of meh into like a game where you're like, just sort of interesting to control. I mean,
it makes a game that was fun to play and playable to a game that's unholy and unplayable. That's why I love it.
Beyond Two Souls I have a very mixed opinion of. So having like some sort of unique way to control it, I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I'm a little bit more interested. I just find the gameplay of Beyond Two Souls to be really just boring.
Yeah.
And I guess that's coupled with the fact that like I don't really like the story that much. I think Detroit was a much better game overall.
I'm surprised you like that guy and stuff.
Well, Detroit, I don't know why. Detroit, I just got really sucked into the characters. Like, that's mainly why, you know, I don't know, I just got super sucked into it.
It's just weird to me, because you like that, but you don't like Casablanca.
Well, because this one looks so nice and actually has characters I'm interested in.
But Casablanca has that too.
No, they don't. They just have black and white, random, like, you know, people that I just don't care about because they're just random people.
And you said before that I think you might like Breakfast at Tiffany's. So, there you go.
What?
Well, I think you said that you like Breakfast at Tiffany's, didn't you?
No.
So you hate it? Why?
Yeah, I hated it. I thought it was just really, really slow. I think I'll give you this. There was a couple good jokes. I did like the Chinese man that was really racist.
That's my favorite part.
Oh no, he was Japanese. They made a very distinct.
Yeah, he was played by a Jewish guy.
Yeah.
Well, there's one thing we got.
Yeah, that's one. But yeah, like that's about it. I mean, I just thought it was really boring, and I also thought that the main character was just kind of a jerk and really wishy-washy.
He's supposed to.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's the type of person where it's like, you know, love interest. Don't even try and be with this girl because she's not worth it. She's just so annoying and.
Then why do you
so
like
wishy-washy
freaking
that...
Scott Pilgrim? It's the same thing.
Because Scott's funny and a doofus.
Yeah, but he's a piece
I
of
don't really
shit
care.
too.
I don't really care for Ramona, but he's just funny. That's like that's mainly his jokes his jokes carry that.
Yeah, but Scott Pilgrim and all of his girlfriends are just terrible people. You don't want to see them together.
Yeah, but like I don't necessarily think Scott is a great character. He's just really funny and stupid. Okay. And he's more so like it's kind of like over time he realizes like, oh yeah, I should actually care for these people because he's just so stupid that he's like, that's the main gimmick. He's such a moron, and he's totally oblivious to what he's doing to these people.
Yeah.
Until he actually realizes it. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, oh, okay, there you go. Hero's journey.
What a journey that was.
Yeah, what a journey from being a complete moron to actually having some semblance of what's going on.
And doing homicide.
Just another day's work. Oh, by the way, have you seen the new Ramona show?
No, did you?
I have not. I've heard it's really good. It's one of those things where, well, one, I just said it. I don't really care about Ramona as a character that much. She's fine.
You just like the art style.
Yeah, the art style's really good, and I think that the main thing is, and it's something that I'm okay with it now, and especially thinking about, I kind of watched a video about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I could see how that works. At first, I was really annoyed that Netflix really, Netflix really wanted to make you believe that Scott Pilgrim was going to be part in it.
Well, they did the same thing with Hellboy. I mean, not Hellboy, He-Man.
Yeah, Hellman.
Hellboy, man.
But yeah, like they were like, yeah, it's like all the trailers were like, oh, and here's Scott Pilgrim and you know the main actor is back and blah 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 blah, and they really wanted to make you believe that, and then it's like, oh no, that's silly, it's a whole 180, and it's like knowing that the original writer is involved, and like somebody mentioned it in a video because I watched a video about it, and the guy in the video was like, don't think about it as like, oh, they tricked you. Think about it as like, this guy has had to write this story 3 times, including like the video game. So 3 times. This is just another take on it because he's tired of writing the original thing. And I'm like, okay, I understand that then.
No, here's the other thing you gotta keep in mind too is when he created the book, he was married, and I mean getting married to his beautiful wife and all that stuff, and it's based loosely on a fictionalized version of what he had to go through in order to marry her, which would be interacting with awful boyfriends and past people, and getting to know them better. He didn't actually fight them, but he talked to them and got along with them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's actually what it's based off of. But the new show, the Ramona show, he got divorced. So the show is, him being no longer dating her in real life.
So, okay.
So that's why Scott Pilgrim's not in it, because the guy who created Scott Pilgrim, got a divorce. He's no longer attached to her.
But yeah, I think I mentioned in a comment that I really think they shouldn't have called it Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. They really should have just taken his name out of it. Honestly, I thought
no. Here's a better idea. Here's a better idea. They should have just hammed it up and kept saying here comes Scott Pilgrim. He's coming back. It's on Netflix. Get ready to watch the show, kids. And episode 1 airs, and just a camera shot of Scott Pilgrim laying dead on the floor, and then the entire show.
Episode.
No, the entire show is just his dead body in the background of every scene, and everyone's poking for stick and talking.
I would love that.
And they just drag the body around while into every scene.
And then the it's like an animation error, and half the body's in one half of the frame and the other's in the other half.
Yeah, and every time when the cameras have to move into a different scene, take a taxi ride or something like that, they drag the body around with them.
And then it becomes a game where it's there's people on YouTube where it's where's Scott's body next? And then the next episode comes out and they're like, Scott's body's nowhere, what happened? And then it's all a bunch of conspiracy theories.
Yeah, it's an episode where they drop Scott Pilgrim's body off of a plane and it falls down, and they catch it. And then just drag it into the ocean.
One of the things I mentioned in the comment is they should have called it something else. And honestly, I know do something similar to Star Wars, in that what if it was called Ramona, a Scott Pilgrim story? At least, okay, there's your tie. It's tied to Scott Pilgrim, but it's not about Scott Pilgrim, so make the focus be the main character. I mean, I know it sounds kind of dumb, but it fits more than whatever we just got as a title.
Or
that's what I think.
Yeah, I guess. But
or have it just be called Norm of the North.
It's called Norm of the North.
Yeah, it's just called Norm of the North, and then you boot it up and it's Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, and it's his dead body.
With a gif of Norm dancing in the background of every scene.
In the lemmings. The lemmings peeing on Scott Pilgrim's body.
It's a really poorly cropped gif. Yeah. It's just you can still see pieces of the ice in the background because it's really badly photoshopped.